We got nothing. Fucking mask. Get the hell out of here. God damn.
All right, good morning. So, yeah, mask. This one's been scanned a few other times in the last couple days. So this would be sort of a continuation setup. I don't usually like these quite as much unless the market's super hot. So I'm gonna sit tight on that for right now.
Oh, what? I had the stream closed for no reason.
Times I can count, and
It was
you
annoying.
got a system. You know what to do. You know how to recover.
Probably just waiting for news. 5:30. Yeah, that's crazy. Everything gapped up. My fucking long-term investment account is like up fat. So nice. And Bitcoin's up. On Bitcoin, I only have $50 in it. I don't really know a lot about crypto, but oh, what? TPST. Shit, we gotta stock, dude. We gotta stock. Clinical update. ISCT 2026 annual meeting. It's shit news. Easy to borrow. I guess I can look at that.
ATOM, 33 million share float. That's a bit high. Daily chart.
It's easy to borrow.
Or the last few days just show this big sell off and then this bounce. You know, I'm not sure about JPR, but you know, I hope he's doing well. Last I heard, he was still focusing on penny stocks. What was I looking for here? Oh, yeah. EBC. So I looked at it earlier. To me, it looked like it was sort of going sideways, but it's a 70 million share float. So I just pretty much ignored it.
In this TradingView tutorial, you will learn how to remove all alerts.
I'm not sure about UPST. Upstart. 80 million share float as well, higher.
It's fucking expensive. Freaking pricey. What is up with these high float stocks?
I have used the free route in the past, and it didn't give me very good fills. So, and there were times where I tried to press the buy button and the orders just like lagged. So then I stopped using it, and I felt like it was better just to get filled. But that it's been years since I tried it. So, I could try it again, and see what happens. My plan is to start the small account challenge in June once the pattern day trader rule is like up and running or is removed, so I could trade with a small account. I still have to decide which broker I'm going to use though.
On what? Oh, really?
Yeah, Lightspeed is an option for the small account challenge. I'm really not familiar with Sage, so I don't know. I say?
OCG. No news. Chinese stock, no news. Let's go.
I wonder if there'll be brokers that put together some kind of deals. I bet there'll be some incentives, but we'll see. Yeah, brokers want me. I've had a number of brokers that want to do a sponsorship, but I don't really want to or like that because they, then want me promoting a special link and they want to control what I say and don't say anything that's not good and da 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 da. And it's like there's just not really anything in it for me. So I haven't done it.
Oh, Ross. Big ups to you, Ross.
I mean, they've offered a little bit of money, but it's not even as much as I'd make in a good week of trading, so it's not. It's like totally irrelevant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they really can't offer him any good money just because trading is so OP. It's fucking hilarious. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that math on that, see, the thing is, it depends on the security and whether or not it has margin. Because some of the securities don't offer leverage. I don't know. I'm not sure why things are a little slower this morning. I mean, ultimately, I genuinely think we just need a good catalyst. But I mean, the overall market is definitely moving higher, but I don't know that that's really distracting from small caps.
Wait, what did he just say about small caps?
Brokers won't lower their minimum. They'll just say, no, we don't want small account traders. There are some brokers that'll make that decision. Small account traders can be maybe more difficult. Having to fund accounts and add money and da 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 da. And so yeah, I mean, some brokers might make that decision. It'll be broker to broker. So a broker could say we have a minimum account size of 30 grand. There's no pattern day trader rule, but we don't let anyone open an account below X amount of money. And they would be allowed to do that still. You need sort of different infrastructure to support. I mean, it's kind of like the whole thing. Would you rather have, you know, 1,000 small account traders or, 100 bigger account traders? I mean, I don't know how that math works for a broker. But it costs money to support each trader, with customer support and everything else. So if you have 1,000 people that are all calling at the same time, so we've got about 5 minutes to the bottom of the hour right now. Just sing tight.
Somebody in the chat said, I need a shirt with Ross's face eating guacamole saying, bought the dip. That's so funny, dude. PMAX? Where the news at? Where the news at, PMAX? Here we go. We might have something. Hard to borrow. This split was 2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay. We're hiking higher here. Bought the dip. Let's see if news comes out for this at the bottom of the hour. Almost 200,000 shares of volume. Not very much. They're talking about a handbag that says bag holder. Daily resistance.
I'm not seeing any news initially on PMAX, and I don't know. This one, it's got a couple days back here where we traded it. Ended up rejecting, going lower. So I don't really want to trade something that doesn't have a clear catalyst.
any of the treasury stocks. Nothing wrong with buying a 2x ETF on Bitcoin or just buying spot. I do not need that extra risk associated with holding this company. And then coming down here to applied materials, 160 strike for less than 2 months out. So Microsoft still seeing puts. So honestly, I would not touch Microsoft. It's a really ugly chart right now. And Micron is just absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I did not see this craziness, but it seems the money is still coming in. We're seeing 700 strike here for January 2027. And as we discussed 2 days ago, Caterpillar is a name to watch because they are an infrastructure play now, so they are part of the AI basket. Or at least the market is starting to view it that way. Meta, some more calls coming in, so I'm going to keep an eye out on Meta tomorrow. And then coming down here, you're going to start seeing those puts on SanDisk.
It's like a fairly new company.
Pretty busy day, lots of flow today, but I'm not going to go through the whole thing. All right, let's flip over to the SPY.
Blue Sky over
here's
$42.
what I wanted to talk about. We have this ascending wedge here that's been forming over the long term. Recently, a couple weeks, like 2-3 weeks back, when we broke through this high here, I said it's anybody's guess how far we're gonna go. I'm not gonna make predictions, but if there's one zone that I really would want to watch, is this upper trend line up here. You'll see that this trend line here was the point where we reversed. It was where we reversed here as well. Can even bring it down a little bit more here for accuracy. And we're getting pretty close. Does that mean that it's the end of the run? Absolutely not. But what it means is we could get a little bit of an overshoot here, and then we get a decent pullback, maybe down to the 21 or to the 50 EMA. And that would not be the end of the run. That would just signal a little bit of consolidation, a little bit of profit taking before the market continues. Overall, I'm still very bullish on the market. There's no need to be bearish. Today, I was a bit heavy on longs, and I started questioning if I needed a hedge. So I started a small position on the triple Q puts, and we could see a scenario where we overshoot, come back down. I'm thinking we get a little bit of sideways action, a little bit of consolidation here, because this run, I think, is it's had enough, really. But the market can surprise you. The market can really surprise you. So we could still have another 2% to the upside. It's anybody's guess. So we're just riding the wave. Now, on the triple Qs here, we're even closer to this upper trend line. So this signals more danger here, I think, because of all the tech stocks have been absolutely ripping to the upside. And look where we are. So I'm staying long, but I'm being very cautious. Taking a look at NVIDIA, I think this might be setting up for a long here. However, today we did overshoot that 21 EMA a bit. We are sitting here at support. So if it can reclaim this 21 EMA and hold, I think this could set up a long for much higher targets. Our fib extension, if you use this point here at the bottom, this one at the top, and this one as a pullback, it should get us to about 227. So actually may not be a bad idea to pick up some calls on NVIDIA for 3, 4, 6 months out. Of course, it's still early, so we're going to see tomorrow. If this can hold, I'm probably going to load up on it. And next up is Tesla, which is really testing my patience, because yesterday, we had this wick here. It came up, but it failed to break out. And I decided to lighten up a bit on the position because I want to see some nice volume. I want to see a nice push. I don't want to see a chop and then fail to the downside. So I lightened up and I said, I'm going to add into it if it pushes and breaks. So today it broke out, started pushing, and then it pulled back down. And that's what I mean when I'm saying it's testing my patience. So I'm going to give this maybe another 2 sessions or so. If it's starts pulling down, I'm gonna get out fast because I'm done. It doesn't seem like it has the steam to go. All right, next is Team. This is a trade that I opened up yesterday, and I shared this with Discord members. And if you are somebody that likes to swing trade stocks or options, we got an awesome community going. We have about 1,300 members, and we only started this Discord maybe like 5-6 weeks ago. Probably less, but amazing community, and it's really growing. If you want someone to trade with, come check out the community. I'm going to leave a link down below. Also, if you're new here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe so you can help this new channel grow. All right, back to the charts. For team, my targets are first off here 115 at resistance and the next one at 145. These are long-term targets, but for the short term, my main target is 115. If we can get up there, we see some strong momentum, then I can leave some on for the next target. But we're going to take it one day at a time. Next up is Google. And like we were saying yesterday, we are pretty close to that 1.0 fib extension. And guess what? Today we tagged it and we
It's all that
pulled back.
ruckus over
Fib
here.
extensions are really useful.
I'm not trading that bullshit.
I mean, you need to look at the chart as a whole.
Dude, you're
but
genuinely about to
we
make
have these
like 30K
rotating
today.
ratios
You know that,
in
right?
nature, and they tend to appear also.
I said you're genuinely
in
about to
stocks.
make like
So
30K
this
today.
may be an area, in my opinion, for a pullback on Google. I'm not saying short it, but I'm saying a pullback here is starting to get highly likely. We left the gap behind, and I think we're going to come back and fill it. We're going to see.
I don't
Next
know.
is
I mean,
Palantir.
you'll have to
We
see
are
what
obviously, not
you'll have to see what
liking
Samesh
this. We
does.
failed 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and now you're headed back down. This is not a type of trade where I would say buy the dip, because we have a downtrend that is still intact and we failed at the point of control. We have a previous area here, which is why it's holding down there. But if you break through that 135 tomorrow, you got to get out, because this is actually a short. Regardless of what you think of Palantir as a company, great company, they got a lot of profits, yada yada, but this is what the chart's telling me, so just look out. Apple, we still have a trade going on Apple, and looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. A little bit of a pullback here. We are at a resistance area, but Apple, in my opinion, is headed to all-time highs. It just needs a little bit of time. So full-size position on this one for me, and just being patient. Likewise, United Health, a little bit of a pullback today. Nothing really concerning. We are hugging the 9 EMA. And that is a very bullish trend. So as long as we're holding this 9, I think it's good. But really, the line in the sand is down here at about 360, 361. First target to the upside is 380 and then higher. If this double or triple bottom reverses to the upside, that means that we will probably come up here, roughly about 475. So lots of upside on United in the long term, but we're in it for now, just to swing for the next couple weeks, and then maybe I might roll it out. And next up is Netflix, and unfortunately this one just broke support. Today it was looking to me kind of like it may be a fake out, because we have been seeing a lot of flushes in the market and then snapbacks, so sometimes you gotta be a little bit patient, but unfortunately, this did not work out. So we do have a gap here. We're going to see tomorrow if after this gap fill, we get a reversal. In that case, this would be a fake out, but probably not best to bet on this, because we could be headed down to 83. So I may have to cut this position tomorrow. We're going to see what happens. CoreWeave, we are headed up to my target at 137.66. Today we got more confirmation of the move. We got that nice bounce off the 21 down here, and this is my first target. We break 137, we could go much higher. I'm talking about like 153 up here, about 149, 153 zone. But if the options hit this target, I'm going to be very nicely in the money, and then we'll see if we want to roll that out. Critical metals, new position in this one for me. As you can see here, very bullish trend, very intact, and you have these EMAs starting to fan out. When that happens, that indicates to you that you have a trend that is very strong. And when you have a trend like this, you just get in. I know it looks scary, you're buying at the top, but when you have momentum like this and you have a volume, let's see the volume. Volume about average, but overall, you'll see this whole area here, we have higher volume than the past couple months. So we have an increase in volume, we have a reversal, just go with it. We are right at that point of control, so once it gets above it, I think we shoot up to 17 bucks pretty fast. Likewise for UAMY, this one struggled a bit today. We had a bit of a pullback, and that's where I got in, because I was going to get in up here, and I was debating between the two, and when we got that pullback today, I'm like, sure, great opportunity.
Nothing to.
And, I bought in here near the 21 EMA. And
People are
then
like,
gave that
summer's
blow
gonna
up.
be
So
hot this summer.
tomorrow and rest of the week, if this pops, I think we get a very strong move to the upside. Just zoom out and look at the momentum we have.
Dude,
here.
I
Look
am
at the
super
trend,
excited to
how
go
it's
out to
forming.
Florida
Once we
and
break
study
this
trading.
roof, we should get another crazy blow off top like
Dude,
this. That's
opportunity of a
what's gonna
lifetime
happen,
for real.
or maybe
It
it's
kind of
time
sounds
to
like it
do
would just be
more
free.
those
And I asked my
displays,
buddy
but
that,
if we get a
who
blow off
told me
top,
he was
those calls
like,
are
you know, I
gonna
texted him yesterday and I was like, dude, does this not seem like too good to be true?
And I shared this one in
And he was like, I don't know, man. It's still going to be hard. Like, we're still going to have to study with, you know, my granddad. And we got to really put in the work to understand this stuff and work on the algorithm and all that.
Target 56.73
So
and then 60,
there is that element to it.
Next up.
Yeah, I'm definitely not scared of it. Yeah, I think, like, if all goes really well, and like, you can probably say this, I don't even know about anything, but like, you know, if we're learning from his granddad and all of a sudden, like, we're fucking mirror trading him and making all this money or whatever, and he's teaching us and we're just making money, then I'll just quit my job. I'm not going back. I'm just going to stay out there, study for 3 months or 4 months, really soak it up, and then just go home and just have the skill forever. But who knows if that's going to happen? Who knows if it'll even turn out to be anything? You know what I mean? Like, it might just low-key suck when we go out there. I don't know. Yeah. And even if it sucks, I don't really lose anything. Like, I go out there for a couple months. The only thing I'm out is 2 months worth of wages for my job, but that's not really like a big deal. Yeah, quadruple even. But yeah, break a VWAP on this piece of shit. Yeah, no, on AH. Yeah, I just saw that. I saw that micro pullback right there under 140. I didn't even pull up to level 2.
It's interesting right now. Just holding tight.
Yeah, it's easy, or it's not easy, wrong. It's thickly traded. That's what I meant to say. Damn, I can't believe that gap on SPY. That's insane. Tripping. SPY freaking calls on everything, dude. I mean, he's been trying to get some info out of his granddad, but his granddad has like an algo that trades for him. And I mean, yeah, it trades like the S&P. Yeah, it seems like it. We'll see. I'm not going into it with like, you know, yeah, I have good expectations, but not super high ones. Worst things worst, or worst comes to worst, I literally just go out there, trade small caps in the morning, learn nothing, and then go to the beach. Like, is that not the dream life already? Tampa? I need to buy a laptop. I don't want to. Expensive. Yeah, I'm not a big Macintosh guy. Oh, I don't think so. I don't know. I think he likes Windows. Sorry, I was in the kitchen, but yeah, I think so too. I gotta change and get ready to go here.
So we've got about 6 minutes to the top of the hour. This is one of those days where we don't really have dispersed attention. I mean, there's a couple stocks, but no one's really, I don't know. It seems like really people are waiting. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We're waiting for something to pop up that looks good, that can keep moving higher. Something that's got a good catalyst. It would take a little bit for something to become the leading gainer since our leader is 79%, um, but it's also higher float. In fact, the top 3 leading gainers are all higher float, slightly higher float. So at least above 10.
Okay. I'm ready. Give us news. I'm freaking ready. What's that? Six a.m. Come on. No. Go away.
These floats are too high. It's time for me to go soon, son. Love that about that.
I just said I gotta go soon and stuff. It sucks. This is a pretty horrible day here. Nothing on the low float top gainer scanner even has news. And some stuff does, but it's
They're my friend now. Did you take a trade today, bro?
no, I didn't.
Oh.
AMA in the sim or something maybe, but I don't really care for it. I got other shite to do is making oatmeal, damn it. I hope Momo hasn't lost its mojo. Sure. Freaking weirdos. Well, 6:06. Yeah, we're cooked. I'll see you later. Momo is no mo. Alright, I'll see you.
Alright, bro. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, John? Morning. Oh, sucks. Sucks today. Oh, nice. Nice. His name is Ashton. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, that's so OP, bro. He wants to, and I want to. Yeah, what is it? Oh, it's good. Yeah, he's fine with it. I just gotta go set up the businesses and stuff. Once I get everything set up. Yeah. A few weeks. Yeah, I gotta get everything set up on the Kahai side, and then we could go from there. Yeah, I talked to Alex about that, and we gotta go figure that out with him. Yeah. Which password? Yeah. Yeah, just it online with Alex. Yeah. I always take Acidophilus when I'm going to a new area. It's just a bio. It's prebiotics, probiotics. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Those are already set up. Just have to